Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And that gets things running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time...
There's the header! No, not the best of headers.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right... Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Barcelona have their second corner now. Trinidad and Tobago are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass. Chance here to counter. Yamal going forward. Engages and forces him off the ball. Thuram. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Trinidad and Tobago still without a single shot on target. Oh, that's nice. Cafu picks it up now. And it's Messi. He's gone for goal! Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Driving through the middle. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's got away. Big chance! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Bullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard. And it's Hullet. Hullet driving forwards. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pedri couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Dembele! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Dembele can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but towering header! He will be livid with himself.
Trinidad and Tobago really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Pull it. And here's Ibrahimovic. Vieira conjures time and space where few can.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Messi, out towards the flank. 40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. Spread to the right. Oh, sweet feet. It's a threatening ball. Oh, super ball. Rijkaard aims beyond the defence. Dembele.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. Oh, it's Dembele. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Trinidad and Tobago have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're on the way for the second half. Trinidad and Tobago currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Cruyff. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cruyff. And this is Hullet. Cruyff. Bellingham. Yamal. And here's the chance to counter. Cruyff. Cruyff making good progress. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Timber, the man that is tenacity personified. Trinidad and Tobago are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Pull it. Vieira. And he cuts out the supply. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic has been caught there, it's a foul. Great chance here from position A1. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Ibrahimovic!
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save. Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. Oh, shooting chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Dembele just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And that could set him on his way. He's picked his way through. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. Can he get on the end of this? Bellingham plays it. Oh, good effort! Not a bad try by any means. Messi carries the ball down the right. Great vision. Gullit is in a really good position out wide.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And the pass is intercepted. Gullit does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Messi. Gullit. Bellingham. Trinidad and Tobago leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. He's being urged to shoot. Can he finish? And that's in. They're seeing no way back, but they are level. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
El dorsal 11. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rafinha threads one in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He has found the way through. The error shows great strength. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And that will be the final act. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. The wait had become maddening for Argentina fans. 28 years since their last major title. They finally managed it, and it was, of course, largely down to this man.
Yeah, and they won it in the best way possible against Brazil, in Brazil. OK, it wasn't exactly a classic match by any means, but still, they did it.
It's the significance of it, of course. If there was ever any doubt as to this man's commitment to the cause, that game went a long way in proving it simply wasn't the case. And now the breakaway. Pull it. Cafu. Oh, this looks sharp. He's found space here. Cafu. And it's Vieira. Good ball. Neymar! It's off target and by quite a way.
Neymar clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Now it's Ibrahimovic in with the challenge. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's on it, can he get away? Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a really well-measured ball. Belletti. Messi. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. He has found the way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Messi. And he welcomes it in. Cafu. And the shot! And it's a goal! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Trinidad and Tobago already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's heaved it away. And they're back on the ball again. Messi. It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. Plays in a... and a header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Luis Suarez! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Trinidad and Tobago ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Hullet. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Tries from distance. Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Trinidad and Tobago have it back and can go again. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that was very necessary. Played into space. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And it's Messi.
There will be 1 minute at a
Diving
time.
on and making good progress. And this is Forlan. There's the shot! And he's following up! And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Hello attendees, this is
Trinidad and Tobago
children's
just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
In a blue hat
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Trinidad and Tobago looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And we are back underway. Trinidad and Tobago currently ahead by the smallest of margins. This is a promising build-up. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi, he's having a hit! And that is wildly off target.
Messi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Cafu has it out wide and in space.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And it's Messi. Wriggles his way through. And it's made its way to him. Oh, right place, right time. Right card, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Right card. Trinidad and Tobago just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. It's a pretty loose pass. The pass has gone astray. Neymar looking to shake off some unwanted attention. Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
No, that's been intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. Ibrahimovic. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Cafu has it in a wide position. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi, looking for the run. And this is Hullet. Oh, he's having a go! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
He's had it taken off him. Hullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
No, again, there's no way through.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get on the end of this? The ball goes in. Cafu. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And claimed it back swiftly. And that was nowhere near his best. Can he get it through? Oh, good-looking ball. Threads one in. Mateus.
Substitution on the field.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Number 23.
Shapes to shoot!
Number 9.
Timber getting this one clear.
Coming on the field.
And this is Forlan.
Number 4. Raul.
It's Forlan!
Number 8.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Number 18.
Barcelona simply cannot be faulted for their effort here, Peter. They're giving all they have. You can't ask for more.
Not the most accurate pass. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Timber. And back to the keeper they go. Casillas, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking to play him in. And the through ball. Oh, good effort! Oh, crossbar!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Trinidad and Tobago close now to seeing this one through to the end. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about.
There will be 1 minute added
So just
time.
1 extra minute for stoppages. And that's it. Trinidad and Tobago have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Cruyff. And it's Messi.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive...
He's having a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He has found the way through. Desai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. This is a promising build-up. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Bale clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Messi receives it in a wide position. Spread it left. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Foot in. Cristiano Ronaldo. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, that is one way to stop him. Thuram has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Casillas comes out and deals with it. Vieira. Hazard, bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Cruyff, and now the breakaway. Bullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. Varane cuts it out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cafu. Messi. And this is Ibrahimovic. Gerrard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's shifting through the... Bullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cruyff. Now it's Bale. And it's Gerrard. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Cafu tries to play it through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Cafu. Great vision. That is good alertness. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's in on goal! Well, the defence proved infallible. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Please turn your attention to
Look
the
back on the
screen
first
for
45
information
minutes.
provided
I
by
think
the
they can be
local
very
police.
happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal. That extra clinical edge.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So we're off again. So the first half brought no goals. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Gullit. Cruyff. Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials. Cafu.
Messi. That's tidy. Incoming delivery. Oh, important interception.
Trinidad and Tobago clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Cruyff. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. And it's Gullit looking to pass their way up the pitch. Cafu. Cross from Cafu. Neuer claims it without any fuss.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Gullit. That's been cut out, well played. Azar. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Oh, well played. Gullit. And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. And this is Ibrahimovic. Gullit. Oh, good effort! And that's a tidy finish. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Bale. Gullit dominates aerially so often. Gullit, shot a goal! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Buriram United restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 21, Bale.
Trinidad and Tobago,
10,
perhaps wondering what the best
Gullit.
time is for their next substitution.
19, Hazard.
Rijkaard.
Number 14,
Intricate passing,
Gerrard.
looking to progress the
Coming
ball.
on the field.
Collar.
Number 23,
Decent chance!
Marcelo. Number 25,
And no! He
Owen.
had to,
Number
and yet he
15,
could not.
Well, we
Torres.
could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance
Number
could have been it too.
13, Xabi Alonso. Substitution in progress.
Spread out to the left. No, he's not getting any further than that. Collar. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. That has found him in acres of space. Owen. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's found a way past. And that's an excellent interception. Cafu, he is just caressing the ball, and he's gone backward here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, what a mistake! And the finish! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Cafu. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Rijkaard. Gerrard. He's on it, can he get away?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. No, he's not getting past him there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Now it's Sumpa, and he shoots! And that's it! They will have to shake on that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Haaland! Sensational from Haaland!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
After 4 minutes is...
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Romero. Desai. Bellingham. And he's there to retrieve it. Tries to play it through. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Neymar. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Dembele going after that. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press.
Trinidad and Tobago are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cafu receives it in a wide position. And they've been given a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's going to be another corner, I think. Corner number 2 then. he's taking no chances there. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now he's got space here. Timber calmly anticipates. Thuram. Desai. Neuer. Timber gets over and intercepts. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, such a clever touch. And this is Neymar. Now there's the shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Messi really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Bellingham. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Strokes it back. Ambitious ball here. Pull it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Dembele has it in a wide position. Haaland! Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there.
Milan have their second corner now. Lahm with the short one. Cafu is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, good effort! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Timber. Thuram is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Great vision. Bellingham gets into a good position. Mbappe. Bullet. So what can they make of this? And it's Bellingham.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Lam flings and a header! It's there! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And yes, it's him again. Milan with the lead. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. No luck with that dink over the top. That's it, 45 minutes up. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Any other paid parking facilities in the area.
We're on the move again.
Trinidad and Tobago really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Desai, very much a man of this moment. Dembele, and he's making progress on the ball. Now it's Haaland. Lam. Pressing high and with purpose. Rijkaard. And it's Gullit. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Plays a sharp little ball here. Bellingham, he's picked his way through. He's rising! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Milan now in a position far more desirable.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And it's Timber. Vieira. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Timber. Rijkaard. Now it's Hullet. Plays the return pass. Vieira makes the interception. Desai spots it and intercepts. Cafu. Oh, shooting chance! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 9, Ibrahimovic. Number 23, Messi. Number 13, Cafu. Coming on the field, number 14, Erling Haaland. Number 18,
Desai.
Kola.
Trinidad and Tobago do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Looking for a runner. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, nice touch. Mateus, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Played out wide. Here comes another cross.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Ronaldinho. Ball played for Rijkaard. Hullet. Kola. Nicely spread. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Vieira. And it's Hullet. That's a good ball. Haaland has had a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Doué. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Lovely feet. Thinks about the shot. Vieira. Hullet producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nicked it back promptly. Rijkaard. And that's a good ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Hullet having a look. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. And it's Hullet. Haaland! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Cafu. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira. Mateus. Good purposeful running this. And he's in on goal. Real chance here. Oh, that is asking for chance, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The simplicity itself.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Milan visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Right, played out towards the right wing. Ronaldinho making good progress on the right-hand side. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, what has happened here? Didn't quite work for him. Ronaldinho.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is that. Trinidad and Tobago suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the people of Buenos Aires do their football like no other people. So different to anything else you will see anywhere else. There really is no imitating this. There is certainly no improving upon it. So things are underway.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard, head and shoulders above the rest. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bullet. Cafu. Bullet. And it's Vieira. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pirlo. It's a good spell of possession, this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Bergkamp. And it's Pirlo. He's going for goal!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Trinidad and Tobago have the chance to go the other way. Gets a good foot in there. Zanetti. Trinidad and Tobago still without a single shot on target. It's Bergkamp! Goal! Norway! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Haaland.
Trinidad and Tobago are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And the pass is intercepted. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, that's well spotted. Played over towards the opposite flank. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Bergkamp. Zanetti. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Bergkamp. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Ibrahimovic. Oh, some tackle that. Norway are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And it's Pirlo. Haaland. Trinidad and Tobago are looking to break at pace. And he's forced to go back.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Cafu is onto this.
Oh, that's a cracking
Shot at goal! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Schlotterbeck. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Trinidad and Tobago will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. That's a shade optimistic. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
All eyes on the referee, it's a penalty. Trinidad and Tobago presented with a golden opportunity here. A lot hinges on this one. And they've turned it round. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Trinidad and Tobago leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Quality ball. And the counter is on. He's a sharp little ball here.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And he's in on goal. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Ibrahimovic. Haaland. That's a cute ball. Now that's well seen too. Pirlo. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Norway clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking to play him in. He's found a way through. Some real chance! Well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Mbappe! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Nicely.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Vieira. Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Cafu. Desai. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Haaland thinks one through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Zanetti. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Schlotterbeck. And it's Thuram. Pirlo, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they can counter here. Neymar. Closing in on goal. And the shot! And a neat finish! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Cambio en Noruega. Número 25.
Well,
Número
the two
5.
coaches are signalling
Número
changes
9.
here, both at the same time.
Número
Norway
17.
give themselves a chance
Número
of a
20.
fairy tale finish.
Número 18.
Well, the mindset has
Se está
changed.
realizando un cambio.
Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Casillas. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So the winner's bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, this
terrific effort! He won't be happy with that one. Great ball, and he's in here, and a shot! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Hullet. Haaland. Short changes him with that pass. Looking for the run. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely shaped ball. Spread neatly. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's found a way through. And the finish! And that's a dangerous ball. And that's an excellent interception. Xavi, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Hazard picks it up out wide. He has found the way through. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vieira calmly anticipates. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's burst through, shapes to shoot, and it's come back out to him. And there's a goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And now he has two. Trinidad and Tobago are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game...
Oh, good effort! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they're threatening to fly away here! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And it's Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic. He was under real pressure there. Odo. Can he spark a counter here? Hazard. Ibrahimovic. Nice interception, well timed. He's gone direct here. And this is Pele. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's well spotted. Xavi cuts it out. No way through there. Rijkaard. And it's Gullit. Chance here to counter. Now, can they get him away? Now, there's a fine ball. He's rising! Oh, crossbar! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Trinidad and Tobago benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. Haaland. Driving forward. Vieira. Searching pass he's played there. Tries a shot! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Trinidad and Tobago are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Gullit. Looking to play him in. Haaland! No, it's wide.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And here's Haaland. Gullit. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Might be danger here. And that brings the first half to a close. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Trinidad and Tobago really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Trinidad and Tobago looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. And we get things going again. Gullit with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And this is Messi. Messi's cross. Timber tries to clear. Szoboszlai. Could move up a gear here. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Ibrahimovic. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. This is the time you need that pace.
Gullit running with the ball. Thinks about the shot.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pass somewhat off target. Haaland does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's in a great position here. Cross needs to be good.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
That has ended up in no man's land. Ibrahimovic! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Iniesta. Ball played for Xavi. That's a lovely, neat pass. 60 minutes played. It's Pelé! Oh, denied at the last.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's managed to get free. Messi, in by Messi. And a header! And he steered it beyond the post. Benatia. Xavi. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Iniesta. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Gullit. Nicely weighted ball. He's being urged to shoot. Ibrahimovic.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Gullit. Iniesta. Pelé. Azar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Messi. He's had it taken off him. And they win it back again. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gullit. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Hazard. Numero 8. Iniesta. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9. Eto'o. Il numero 13. Il numero 15.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. He's fizzed it forward. Rijkaard. Raul. Rui Costa. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And it's Ronaldinho. Vieira. Cruyff. Nedved. Vieira. He's beaten the last man. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Pelé. Beckenbauer. He's found a way through. That is a brilliant interception. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho powering forward here. Vieira. Cruyff. Eto'o. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's picked his way through. Now it's Rui Costa, driving through the middle. A header! And that's a tidy finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Ronaldinho makes a move down the right. And here's Mackay. Oh, sweet feet. And time is up. Trinidad and Tobago looking by any yardstick formidable.